of fear.
This date, September the 11th, was seared into America's memory. On 9/11, our nation saw the face of evil. They murdered people of all colors, creeds, and nationalities. Since the horror of 9/11, we've learned a great deal about the enemy. We have learned that they are evil and kill without mercy, but not without purpose. For America, 9/11 was more than a tragedy. On September the 11th, we resolved that we would go on the offense against our enemies, burning skyscrapers. 9/11 attack. On September the 11th, we learned that America must confront threats before they reach our shores. I'm often asked why we're in Iraq when Saddam Hussein was not responsible for the 9/11 attack. Weapons of mass destruction. 9/11. Saddam Hussein, Saddam Hussein, the Iraqi people, 12 million Iraqis. Al-Qaeda come to Iraq, Saddam's regime. Our enemies in Iraq are tough. Iraqi and that a democratic Iraq succeeds. Iraqi troops were helping Iraq's unity government. Whatever mistakes have been made in Iraq, the worst mistake would be to think that if we pulled out, the terrorists would leave us alone. The safety of America depends on the outcome of the battle in the streets of Baghdad. Osama bin Laden calls this fight the Third World War. Victory for the terrorists in Iraq will mean America's defeat and disgrace forever. If we yield Iraq to men like bin Laden, our enemies will be emboldened. They will use Iraq's resources to fuel their extremist movement. The Iraqi people have been steadfast in the face of unspeakable violence. And since the attacks of September the 11th in Iraq, Afghanistan, and other fronts in the war on terror, 5 years after 9/11, our enemies have not succeeded in launching another attack on our soil. In the first days after the 9/11 attacks, and then on a bright September morning, it became clear that the calm we saw in the Middle East was only a mirage. From Kabul to Baghdad to Beirut, for the attacks of September the 11th. 343 firefighters who rushed to the burning towers of the World Trade Center on September the 11th and never came home. 9/11, thank you, and may God bless you.